Yes, guys, welcome back to SFeatleyTV, TV F1, and we're here for the preview for the 2022 Bahrain Grand Prix, round 1 of 23. Bearing in mind, I do believe there's still going to be 23 races this season. Yeah, round 1 of 23. New season is here. We've had practice today on Friday. We're going to go through a bit of that as we go into it, and then we're going to give predictions at the end. So hopefully this isn't going to be a too long video, so I'm hoping so. But I hope everyone is well. If you are watching live, please do hit the like button, hit the share button, hit the subscribe button, and yeah, let's get into it, man. So yeah, man. It's gonna be interesting this race because it's kind of a mixed up grid. It's kind of shuffled up. Ferrari definitely looks strongest right now, but then out of nowhere, Red Bull came up in practice 2 with the fastest lap from Max Verstappen. So that's another thing to look out for. Maybe that's like for once Christian Horner can shut his actually gob for 5 minutes. Probably not, but there you go. We'll move, but I'm just going to change the colour on this actually. Do bear in mind, I am just doing that right now. There you go. There you go, that's better. So, yeah. Big up FCB album. Hope you're doing well. Mercedes, man, are struggling. Mercedes have always struggled before. Don't forget, they were struggling this time last season. They were 5 tenths off. Right? Russell was 5 tenths, 6 tenths off in the pole time. If you look at last season, they were struggling as well to get the setup of the car. So, like I said, and I said this earlier in the previous stream, right, Mercedes, alright, they're on the back foot a little bit, but they are, like, this is round 1 of 23, this is a very long season. I've got no doubts they can sort their issues. It probably depends on, how much they're allowed to upgrade the car. Don't forget, they're only allowed a certain amount of upgrades within a certain amount of budget. They also they can't as much as they say, how do I put this, is that as much as they are, oh, how am I supposed to say this? As much as they are struggling, I do feel they have the capabilities and to bring it back and pull it back like they've done before. So, like I said, it's a long season, and you've got to bear that in mind. This is one race out of 23. Have I watched Drive to Survive? I'll worry about that another time during the news show, mate. But I've got some things to say about that series. Right, let's just put it that way, and it's all about, guess who? Fucking Horner and Red Bull, right? People want to sit there and moan about freaking Mercedes, yeah? Like, take a look at fucking Red Bull and their bullshit this last season, right, in that series. Then you'll fucking realise why I've got a problem, right? And why a lot of fans have a problem. So, but anyway, we're going to move anyway to, so we'll move to what F1 is saying in terms of 5 things learned from practice this season, from qualifying. So Red Bull carried end of test form into the first race. Red Bull were season favourites after testing, and that belief was only enhanced after their performance in Friday practice in Bahrain, with defending champions Verstappen sporting a smile and explaining its step when they chatted after the opening times. I don't really want to talk about what they're saying. This is qualifying simulation pace. So Red Bull at the top. This is from the simulation pace from practice 2. Because don't forget, practice 2 is the most relevant session in this big up. I was tempted to buy that, by the way. I was really tempted to. It looked nice. The qualifying pace would have been set in practice 2 because that's the most. You got the better track conditions then, more suitable to the to what it's going to be like in the Grand Prix. Ferrari were 0.18 off, so they're very little time, about 2/10 off. Mercedes 5/10 off, but I've seen them recover that before. Race simulation pace, actually Mercedes aren't that far off at all, only 3/10 actually, so not that far off at all. But if you look at the pecking order, Alpine have been quite going about their business actually, and they've been quite high. But look at McLaren. This is alarming. Like this is alarming. Right? Alpine and McLaren look like to have jumped. Alpine and AlphaTauri look to have jumped McLaren. If we look at race simulation pace, alright, McLaren gained it back in race simulation, but even Alpine are still ahead of them, right? And the rest are not are not that far behind either. McLaren have got some major issues, and I don't know what's going on with their car. And what's worse is look at Williams. There's a 2-second field spread, so there's a lot to answer for. Daniel not having any test sessions is bad. Yeah, but that's not the main issue. It's just a fundamental problem with the car. Mercedes' struggles appear to be real, but then we had those problems last year. Hamilton's can still complain about the proposing a lot. At the minute, it's very still up, basically at the minute. And it's gonna be whoever manages to be able to sort that out as quickly as possible. It seems to be a real problem at the minute, but it's the teams that have been able to sort it out recently have been Ferrari and Red Bull. Even some of the teams behind Mercedes have been able to sort it. But I think if I was a betting man, as much as Red Bull have been very quick, I would definitely think for me it's gonna be Ferrari to looking towards for qualifying. Whether it culminates into the race pace, I don't know. Williams team principal has said that the accident in testing was down to human error. Right. Yeah, look, there's going to be errors in testing, but we're talking about practice. The testing's done. We're talking about preparation for the race now. Preparation for the race is key, and at the moment they are way off. And even Haas have overtaken them. So it seems that all that waiting for this year seems to have paid off for Haas in a little way. So let's have a look at live timing. Let's have a look. So from the second practice session, so this is the most relevant session of all. Verstappen was first, Leclerc was second, Carlos Sainz third, George Russell in fourth, Fernando Alonso in fifth, Valtteri Bottas sixth, Perez seventh, Schumacher in eighth, Hamilton in ninth, and Kevin Magnussen completes the top 10. Very positive. Now this is what's alarming. The two McLaren drivers, not even in the top 10, not one of them. Lando Norris and Daniel Ricciardo are no slouches, right? They are no slouches. That's not good enough. That is not good enough. They are never going to challenge Ferrari, Red Bull and Mercedes doing that. I don't know what's gone on, but whatever they've developed is not working. It's not working. Have I got the link? I swear I sent it, didn't I? I did send it, didn't I? Oh, if I haven't got it, I'll send it to you now, mate. But I'll put the link usually in the chat. That's probably what I'll put it in the Twitter chat. That's probably what I did. Let me have a look. Bargav. Right, that is for me very concerning as a McLaren fan. And then you've got at the bottom the two Williams drivers, and that's another team, third best team in Formula One. These two, they need to be higher. The same as like the second for the best team ever in Formula One, right? They need to be up there as well. That's not good enough. They've made such progress since 2018, right? And now they've gone backwards. So we might have a surprise in qualifying. Big up, Doug. I hope you're well, mate. We might have a surprise in qualifying this weekend. Look, there was always room for surprises when it comes to qualifying, especially when it's a brand new formula. And when it comes to like a new formula, a new set of rule changes, especially something so radical as this one. This has been the most radical of all, right? Which is why you probably see Mercedes struggling a little bit. You see teams that are usually have been very good in previous seasons are struggling a little bit more. But you can see what Ferrari have done in terms of like sacrificing from 2020 to 22. Like seems to have paid off for now, but we've seen this before with Ferrari. They've been contenders while Mercedes have had a few issues with their car, and still Mercedes come out on top. So I'm gonna throw to Bargav. How you doing, my friend?
Good. Mercedes came out on top.
What's that?
Mercedes came out on top.
What do you
You
mean
just said.
Mercedes are coming? They haven't. Yeah, they've come out. No, the times they've had problems before, they've still come out on top.
Oh yeah, I mean,
That's why I said that at the start of the season, it's all well and good having a laugh at Mercedes, but like they had this problem last season and they ended up winning the constructors, and they should have won the drivers, but we won't go into that.
yeah. So I guess the biggest concern is the bouncing,
The proposing.
poising. So supposedly that's like an easy fix, right? If you just got to increase the height of the
It's
car.
not. Oh, it's not so much of an easy fix. Otherwise, most teams would have sorted it out by now. It's much more complicated than just raising the ride height of the car, because you lose performance if you do that. You become more. You lose aerodynamic drag. Right, you create more aerodynamic drag. Sorry, because if you raise the ride height, you put more of the body of the car in front of the air, which means you just end up going slower down the straight. So, like, they don't want to sacrifice that, but obviously in sacrificing that, you then get the proposing a lot, because what it's doing is trying to suck the air to the floor, and if you scratch the floor, you cut that air supply off, and then all of a sudden it goes up, up, down, up, down, up, down, because it's scraping the floor. So that's the problem. So it's trying to solve the issue. But Adam, uh,
Hello.
what did you make of practice?
I mean, as a Ferrari fan, it's going good, but I'm not gonna get too ahead of myself and say, what Ferrari fans do, where we always think we're gonna win every year. So, I mean, it's going good for us. Mercedes, yeah, they're struggling, but I think they'll fix it. Like Mercedes, you can never doubt them because every time you think they're gonna be, they're gonna have problems, they end up doing well. So. I mean, it's been good for practicing, and yeah,
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, most Ferrari fans know they've not been. They've had to wait until now.
yeah,
They've had to wait till now to be able to compete at the top, at the very top. Um, Again, like you can see the same trend with Red Bull are continuing. Max Verstappen on pole, but Perez is way down in seventh. He needs to stop doing that. He really does this season. If Perez keeps that up and it costs him another driver's or another constructor's title, sorry, because the car was fast enough to do so, like then he's gonna be
He's
gone.
gone. Yeah.
They'll have to look at someone else.
Who
But
do you
who,
think they'd
I
get
don't
in
know.
though?
I don't know. They'd have to
Would
take someone. They'd have to take
would they
someone
go back
from.
to Gasly maybe if he has another good season?
It's gonna have to be. It's gonna have to be, unless Yuki Tsunoda does a mad one, which I don't
Mm.
think he will do. To be honest, I think he's still learning his trade at the minute.
Yeah, but Haas. I mean, I know it was just like test. Sorry, let me just quick. Haas. I know that testing form they did well, but in qualifying, I mean, sorry, not from practice, eighth, tenth, not too bad. Looks like I
Oh, not
wouldn't
too
say,
bad. That's pretty good.
yeah, considering where like they were last year, it's definitely a big improvement.
Yeah, like the reason I'm picking this session out is because it's the most relevant session.
Yes,
When it's a night race, this is the most relevant session because it's the only session where you've got no, where you've got exactly the same conditions as you would have in qualifying and in the race. So that's where you'll see teams doing practice starts. Well, no, not just practice starts, practice fastest laps for qualifying and also the practice race strategy. So, by the way, Hamilton did do his qualifying run. If you could see, he only did 18 laps on the medium tyre. So, like, and that was his best lap. So I don't think I think he had problems doing his. So we don't know how fast he can go. Yet round with this car. So, but I still think he'll be up there. So yeah,
yeah,
it. Look, is it going to achieve what it's going to achieve? This is the whole point. Does these all changes? Are they going to achieve what they're going to achieve, which is closer racing and more action and better competition? So far, yes, because we don't know who's going to be at the top, and we could be doing this race by race where we don't know who's going to be going into the race who at the strongest
yeah.
until qualifying, because it could be suited into these circuits. Bargav, like if you're if you're a betting man, who would you go for if you were going to choose a driver's winner of the champ, if a title, if you're going to predict it now? Bargav?
I think he's.
Bargav? Hello?
Whilst
Oh,
we're waiting for
he's gone.
Bag, can I pick my like championship or who I'd go for?
Yeah, go on.
For me, I'm not just saying this to be biased, but for me, I think right now I'm picking Leclerc. Uh, just because
Uh,
I'll be honest, I don't think Max will go back to back. I just can't see it for some reason. Maybe I'm being stupid, but I just feel like yes, he's doing well right now, but I just don't think that you know he'll be. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like where he'll won't be doing
he
like
won't be able
as
to
well.
retain it.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, and I think right now, if I had to pick someone, I mean, I know he's inconsistent. Well, he's, but yeah, I'm picking Leclerc right now. I just feel like with the way he has been performing, I know it's only from practice, but and things can change over the season, obviously. But for right now, I think I'd pick Charles Leclerc. What about you?
I'll stuck to my guns with Hamilton, to be honest.
Yeah,
That's who I've stuck my guns with. So you're saying Charles Leclerc.
Am I being stupid, Stephen?
No, no, not by the look of performance. Who would you say the constructors are?
Constructors. Depends how long it takes for Mercedes to fix that issue. Because if they fix that issue like sooner, then I think it'll be Mercedes.
I think it's more than just one issue, to be honest.
Yeah, but right now, please, I'm not trying to be biased, I promise, but I'm going Ferrari.
It's not. Look. This is the whole point of early season predictions. Like, you just go on what the information we got.
Yeah, I might look like an idiot, but hey, I might not. So
No,
gotta
you
go for
don't.
it.
No, because you don't. Because Ferrari have been the strongest throughout both tests.
Yeah, I personally think Ferrari have been stronger than Red Bull.
Yeah. So like that's not being an idiot. So
But Verstappen is doing his thing for Red Bull.
yeah. Breakthrough star of the season.
Breakthrough star.
Mm.
Guan Yu Zhou.
Guan Yu Zhou.
I don't know if it's I just want him to do well, but I don't know why. I just have a feeling.
Surprise package of the season. Which team?
Prize team of the season.
Surprise.
I'm going to say Haas.
And flop team.
Flop team. Okay. McLaren.
Okay. Alright. Yeah. Bargav, you there? No, he's disappeared.
Should
Yeah,
we do your picks?
I did mine in the prediction stream. I said earlier. Hamilton will be world champion. Mercedes will fix their issues and win the constructors. George Russell for me will be the surprise package. Will be the breakthrough star. Surprise package will be AlphaTauri. McLaren with one will be flop.
Oh wait, I just realised with breakthrough star what I.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, there you
I'm
are.
back.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, Bargav, who do you think is going to win the championship based on the evidence?
Ooh. I have no clue on this one, actually.
That's
But
the whole point of predictions at this stage. Just pick one.
I'm going Charles Leclerc.
Yes.
I'm going Ferrari.
Constructors.
I think they're gonna make it up.
You're going Ferrari for the constructors.
For the constructors, and I think Leclerc for the championship.
Breakthrough star of the season.
Breakthrough.
Yeah.
Well, see, Ferrari has like two drivers that really could win it. That's the thing. Like Sainz is also good, but I feel like I don't know when they're gonna decide. Like I think they're eventually gonna focus on one. After like 5-6 races.
Well, I picked George Russell.
You think he's gonna be that good?
Yeah.
You think he's gonna be that good?
George Russell is that good.
Even as a Ferrari fan.
Do you remember what he did in 2020?
When he took the car, when he took
when Hamilton seat.
Yeah, you told me about that one. Well, yeah, I saw that.
He destroyed Bottas.
But that's one race, though.
Yeah, but that proved he was ready. The only thing he hasn't done is win that race.
Do you think? Well, I don't know. What's his name?
The race should have been won. He should have won that race.
You think Alonso could be a dark horse, or Vettel?
No
chance.
No chance.
Or
not with the way they
no way.
Or Bottas.
No,
No.
come on, man.
He's been doing okay, but not championship. If he couldn't
Not
do it at
championship. I'm saying
Mercedes,
like you said breakthrough, right? You said breakthrough.
Yeah, but Bottas has already broken through into Formula One.
Yeah, but could he? But without
No, he's
Mercedes,
already. That doesn't
wouldn't it be
count.
considered breakthrough without?
No, Ocon and Alonso and Bottas don't count because they've already broken through into Formula One.
Okay,
They've
so
already
then it
raced
has to be
wins
like
and
young.
won championships.
You're just talking
I'm
about like
talking,
who's the next
yeah, like
best young
someone who's
driver.
brand new, like a Russell, like a Sonoda, like a
could you put Leclerc
Zhou.
maybe? Or
What?
would you say
Ricardo.
You can't say no. Leclerc's already one race wins.
Danny Ricardo.
Ricardo's already done race wins. He's already broken through.
Like
Don't
for me,
forget,
I figured like breakthrough would be like who's like the
breakthrough is someone like Sonoda, Zhou, Russell, drivers that have never won a Grand Prix.
Well, then you can say
Sainz,
Russell's already
maybe?
broken through though.
He hasn't. Has he won a Grand Prix?
But with the best team, like he's gonna look so much better. He's naturally gonna look so much better.
Yeah, but look at Gasly. He went into the best team, and look what happened to him.
You know what?
you've
I'm
got-
probably gonna have. Well, if that's the case, then Russell, yeah, because like the other options, I'm like Zhou, Mick Schumacher maybe.
Mitch Schumacher could be one.
Perez is already kind of broken through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Carlos
I'm
Sainz
not counting race winners and championship winners.
Yeah. You're just saying who outperforms their own car. Basically.
But yeah.
See, that's the thing. Like, if you're gonna say who's gonna,
That's what I mean by it. That's what I mean by it.
Lance Stroll, that's another one. Yeah, probably Russell.
Right. I'm gonna ask you. The prize package, the team.
Oh, yeah. So this one, this is the one that I was curious about.
Which one?
No, this is the question I was curious about.
Which surprise package? Anyone?
Maybe well, nah, I can't really say Haas.
You can.
I know, but it just doesn't.
Why not?
I feel like Aston Martin could do it.
What do you mean Aston Martin can do it?
Like you said, like a surprise team.
You mean win the championship?
No, not win the championship. I think the championship's definitely like a 3.
No, just like do better than expected.
Yeah, it's better than expected. I think
Well, I mean, a couple of teams have people have put Haas.
Haas, yeah, just based on like the practice sessions
Yeah, that's all we've got to go on.
and no Mazepin.
Yeah, that's a good point. Flop. Flop of the team that's going to be the flop of the season. I've put McLaren.
Same.
Just by the look of the practice session.
McLaren didn't do that well last year, right?
Yeah, they did. They came fourth. They were fighting with Ferrari.
Yeah, they were.
Then
right.
they just
No, nowhere near them.
But towards the end, I think they expected better too. That was a thing.
They should have done a lot better than they did towards the end of the season, but they had the pace.
But this season, McLaren, they're challenging with like AlphaTauri and Alpine compared to Ferrari and
Alpine and AlphaTauri so far are jumping on the qualifying pace,
yeah.
which I've just read out.
I mean, I like Alpine, but I don't know if they're gonna make that jump.
So who's going to be the flop then?
You know, I'm just gonna say like, for me, I think it's gonna be like AlphaTauri.
Okay. It's not exactly what I would have gone through for because of testing, but there you go. You do know Gasly topped session 1.
Yeah.
You do know you top for FP1.
Yeah,
Alright, just thought
And
I'd
he
let you
topped
know
the
that.
first.
I think that you know what I'm going with that team to be like up there.
What?
I'm going with that team to be up there.
I thought you said they were.
Not championship, but like close to that top, like the
No,
top.
they're not going to be that close. Like, do you know why?
Why?
Because Red Bull would never let them. That's why they're the B team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like AlphaTauri would never like get to that level.
My dad literally said he was like AlphaTauri should just be called Red Bull's Youth Academy.
Yeah, pretty much. Big up Static. Hope you're doing well. Big up. No, hello Stephen and Babs. Dogmate as well. And yeah, so like in terms of this Grand Prix, you know the degradation. It's probably they're looking at 2 stops again. Compared to last year, despite the new tyres and the new requirements out of them. And I'm gonna wrap. I said I wanted to do this for only about half an hour, to be honest, because I didn't want to be too long, right? Because it's been a long day. And I'm still like I'm still very bloody tired. Actually, to be honest, I've got a banging headache. So I'm gonna go everyone and ask who they think is gonna get pole, and then who's gonna win the qualifying the race. So Adam, who do you think is gonna get pole?
For pole, I'm going Charles Leclerc, and for the race win, I'm going Leclerc as well.
Bargav.
Yeah, for the pole,
I was gonna ask for the top 3, to be honest, Adam, but I'll come back to you on that one.
yeah, for the
Right.
pole, I think Verstappen's going to take pole, but I think there's gonna be I think there'll be another winner. I'm gonna say Leclerc wins it.
So you're gonna say, hang on. So you're gonna say pole is
Verstappen.
Verstappen.
Yeah, I think they're gonna.
So your top 3.
I'm going.
So
I'm going
Leclerc?
Leclerc. I'm going Leclerc. I think from what I see now, I think I'm gonna go with Verstappen for 2 and then Hamilton for 3.
Okay. Adam, your top 3.
Leclerc first, Verstappen second, and Carlos Sainz third.
This is what. Hang on a minute.
I haven't forgotten, Steve.
Fuck you lot. Hamilton first.
It's gonna be
Okay.
that drastic of a difference, huh?
No. Leclerc first. For pole. Hamilton will probably. I always got to imagine where Hamilton will be. Hamilton will probably be 4th, something like that. 3rd or 4th, probably on the grid. Strategy. He did it last season with strategy, and I feel that strategy will play a part, and I think that Hamilton will be able to get the best strategy out of them, like they did last season, because they were this far off last season, and they managed to get it. They managed to still win it. So, if not, then Leclerc first, Hamilton second. As long as Hamilton's in front of the Red Bull, I don't care. As long as it pisses off Horner. As long as it pisses off Horner, I don't give a fuck.
Does Mercedes still have like, if it's 1, 2, 3, in terms of cars, in terms of performance, like how high is Mercedes?
I
your
say
opinion?
third right now.
They are no.
I'd say
They
third.
are no. They're about 5 tenths off
5/10 off. Okay.
per lap. But they were like that last season. Last season at this stage.
Now, but in terms of like the potential of that car, is that going to be the fastest one?
Oh, mate, the difference this season. Hang on. Can you? Right. The difference this season is that these cars are going to be developing so rapidly
Yeah.
because it's new technology. It's new. It's a new innovational way of thinking. So there's going to be loopholes galore. So you're going to see these cars being developed every so often. You saw how Mercedes came with one test normal side pods, and next minute it had radical new ones. And
Yeah.
guess who was bitching saying they were illegal? God, Christian Horner.
Who-
What a surprise.
Do you
Right?
mean Karen Horner?
No,
I
see,
couldn't
I
give a
used to think like
fuck
you
who
got to
his
have the
name is.
same. I thought you used to have. You need to have the same car throughout the season,
No, you don't.
so you can make updates like.
Yeah.
Okay. I
Yes.
always thought like.
No, the only difference this season is you only allowed a certain amount of updates,
Okay.
right?
That's right.
Because of your budget, right? And you have to tell the team what your. You have to tell your team, or the teams around you, what those updates do to the car.
Right.
You have to
Right.
tell them what they do. Bollocks. Why is that? I bet you why. Because Mr. fucking Horner has to fix their remote. He's not got the power mode, or he hasn't got this upgrade, or he hasn't got this rear wing, or this rear suspension. Because he can't develop it himself. Right? Sorry. That's basically what happens
I
half
can
the
just
time.
imagine Horner
No,
trying to say
that is
Ferrari's
kind of
new
messed up
cars are
actually,
legal.
because that's the whole point of the innovation side of it.
Yeah. But unfortunately, we have people like Horner who doesn't get that.
Yeah. What about okay? So the amount of engines.
Unless it's Red Bull. Sorry, unless it's Red Bull, then it's oh no, it's perfectly legal.
So, and you still only allowed 3 engines throughout, right?
Yeah,
Throughout the
free
season?
power. No. You're allowed 3 power units apart from 2 of the components in those power units.
Okay.
Right, which is the energy store and then controlled electronics. You're only allowed 2 of them in the season.
2 of them. Okay. Unless your
The
car
rest
crashes
you're
like
allowed,
crazy.
unless you're allowed 3. Unless you no, if you go over 2 of them, you get a penalty.
You get that.
Doesn't matter if you smash them up
Okay. Makes sense.
because it's to cut costs.
Yeah.
So, yeah. By the way, please do leave a comment about the overlay. I made it myself. If you think it's crap, please just be honest. If you think it's crap, just say so.
I'm gonna go practice the Bahrain Grand Prix.
It's not
Bahrain.
bad. It's not a bad circuit, to be honest. I'm not. But
I mean, what AI do you play against when you play the game?
70 to 80.
God damn. I'm here like working on the 20s.
Good luck.
Well, no, it's fun. It's fun. It's
Are you
just,
on a PlayStation?
Xbox.
You get it on a PlayStation, man. I'll batter you.
You could get it on PC.
Nah, get it on a PlayStation. I'll batter you.
I have it on
Easy.
PlayStation, but
I don't have. Then I have to get a PlayStation.
Yeah. Get a PlayStation.
I
It's
like
better.
Xbox. I like Xbox.
Nah, PlayStation's where it's at,
Just
man.
get a PC. Just get a PC.
I've got a PC, but I don't need to play an Xbox game on freaking FIFA.
No,
Oh,
just,
on F1.
just get it on PC.
I need. Oh, by the way, sorry, Chris Paul. By the way, your prize for the F1 Fantasy League. I am sorting that out. Once I get to a shop, I will buy the gift card and I will send it to you. Don't you worry, it will be sorted. Right, but I've been mad busy. His internet's dropped out. Yeah, I will sort that out. But yeah, we are going to wrap it up there. Right, I'm just knowing how my man Hamilton's gonna do some weird business, and he's gonna if he's not gonna be fast enough, he's gonna be up there in the top 3 to keep the up pace with the front runners until they can fix the issues with the
yeah,
car.
I've been thinking about it more, and I've
Don't-
decided.
Go on.
I've decided instead of Sainz third, I'm gonna put Hamilton third.
Right, okay, but like I said, look, like I've said, Mercedes had these problems last season, and they managed to catch up by the time of the next Grand Prix. This is how quick F1 can evolve, right? This is why it's such a long season, right? these cars are even going to evolve even quicker than last year's, right? So even with the restrictions they have on upgrades and also like wind tunnel develop time, they don't get CFD time in the wind tunnel to develop parts for the car, right? So they can't just keep developing and run parts that they might not even use. So they have to be careful of that. So, but you know, I know Mercedes, they know what they're doing. Like, this is why they're 8 times world champions. You don't win 8 titles. I know Helena has already said on Drive to Survive they've done fuck all to get they've had fuck all in competition to get their 8 titles.
Toto Wolff's done nothing. He's just
Yeah,
been
he's done nothing. He's just been he. You may not noticed he came join that team in 2013. Who won the championship that season? Who dominated that season? Oh yeah, you bitching, whining little twat called Christian Horner and your Red Bull team. That's who was winning the championship, right? That was who was doing it, right? So you're telling me he's done nothing? Bullshit, right? Right? Like, like Total Wolf said, right, on the last episode, which was Red Bull are like a bunch of babies that throw their toys out of the pram. They are. They've got
We'll
to have it
probably
all
go
their
to
own
the
way.
stewards about that.
Yeah, but
Toto just embarrassed me.
look, no, hang on a minute. I'm just gonna say one thing because I'll do another stream on it. I'll just say one thing. If you watch Drive to Survive this season's Drive to Survive season 4, you get to see how much bullshit went on between Red Bull and trying to stop Mercedes becoming world champions. Right? And you want to tell me that it all was done fucking Mercedes' way? Bullshit. Fucking making up tests, right, on a car that not fucking not mandatory. Bullshit. Like, bullshit. Right? They were determined not to make them champions. Fucking determined. Right? They knew they couldn't win it on track, so they try and win it in a fucking steward's room. That's Red Bull in a nutshell. Red Bull in a nutshell. Right. Sorry. That's why when people sit there and say that's not fixed, bollocks. Bollocks. Right? Oh, every time they've touched our car, they've never had a penalty. What did Hamilton get in Silverstone? A 10-second penalty, didn't he?
10 seconds?
Yeah. He should be disqualified from the race from that. Excuse me?
Horner said.
Hang
Yeah,
on.
Horner.
How many times did Kimi Raikkonen in 2003 go past that cop's corner? Oh yeah, 5-6 times. So it proves you can go around that corner, didn't you? What did Norris do in that race? Same race. Got past, and what did Leclerc do? He got past in that corner. Because they know when to back off. If you're like, I'm sorry, like, you can sit there and moan to the month for Sundays and like on Talksport and shit like that. Ray Parlour, for fuck's sake, you're sitting there trying to talk like you know shit about football, the Formula 1. You don't even know shit on fucking Arsenal, mate. That's how fucking deluded you are. You're telling me you still back the Cronkies, right? And you're trying to sit there saying, yeah, well done, Horner. Love you, Horner. Like, I'll lick your fucking ass.
Oh
Horner.
yeah, what apparently
Fuck.
Horner said on top.
He wouldn't have me in that Talksport fucking press conference room. So I'd just call it out as it is, mate.
Stephen, no, I would
Every
pay to see you versus Horner in a debate.
Me, I'd roast him. I'd kill him on his logic. Kill him on his logic. Kill him. I said, but you all sit there in the next minute and say that's Formula 1, don't you? Right? How many manoeuvres did Hamilton do, and how many manoeuvres did Max Verstappen do? Hamilton did one manoeuvre, which actually, if you look at it very closely, it's more Max Verstappen than Hamilton, actually. Right? Bear that in mind. But then,
Mm.
like I said, that's last season. I don't really want to keep focusing on that because all it does is just expose to the fact that he's a twat, and that's the end of it. And why I've got to beat him even more this season. He wants a war. We'll fucking have a war, right? Hamilton. The last thing you want to do is start a war with Lewis Hamilton. Simple as that. Right. But there you go. But anyway, we're gonna wrap it up there. So I could go on forever. Don't forget the schedule: Bahrain Grand Prix, the qualifying tomorrow, 3 p.m. We've also got the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix the week after. We've then got the week after that is Australia. 2 weeks after that is Italy. So a very hectic start to the season. 3 races in 3 weeks, but we're going to be covering all of it. Make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the share button.
When's the Miami race?
Miami race. I don't know. I don't know. It's after Italy.
Okay.
So it's after the Emilia Romagna Grand Prix, which is round 5. So, but yeah, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit share button. Please do share it around, do get people to subscribe. It really does mean a lot to us. And until then, stay safe, stay well, and we'll see you soon. Bye bye.